Okay, today's class we'll be working on we're going to check last vocabulary from the previous class, and then we're going to focus on language. So today we'll be focusing on functions, and we will be reviewing because you kind of know this. We're going to check three functions which are following advice, giving advice, expressing obligation or importance, and expressing lack of necessity or importance as well. For today's class, we'll be helping out with some activities, and I hope you guys participate. As I mentioned before, it's going to be short class, okay? So let's have a go right away. First of all, okay, in your first activity, what you have is the previous activity from the last class, which is matching the pairs. Okay, so what you have to do is match the pair just to refresh some vocabulary from the previous class. For this activity, I'm going to give you online timer. Put the timer. We're going to give it 2 minutes and a half. I think that's cool. 2 minutes and a half. Be nice to complete the activity, and then we're going to check. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pairs. Oh, Sofía finished. See the rest. Ahí pudiste entrar. Vale, Zamora igual. Andrew.
Sí, entré, profe.
Aquí. Ya aquí estoy viendo. Pero me voy a cambiar acá. Ya tengo. You guys are 19. Faltan personas. Faltan 3. No me hagan revisar la lista quién entra o no. Faltan 3, claro. Fran. ¿Qué pasó, Fran? La Fran es 1, ¿eh?
No, nada.
Ah. ¿Pudiste entrar, Fran, tú?
Estaba entrando, pero se me apretó la mano.
Ah, ya, dale. No hay problema, te esperamos. Pum, 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 pum. Interesting. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's check. Do you guys need more time? Andrew, do you need more time? Felipe?
Profe, que se me quedó pegado el compo, así que debe ser esa. ¿No?
Demonios. Su limpieza ahí, su borrar cosas. Okay, so let's have a go. Let's check. Most of you are very close to finish. Ay, igual está algo pegado. Anaí, ¿está ahí pegado, no? Ani.
No, es que estaba en otra cosa.
Anaí, pues yeah. Okay, let's check. All right, people. So let's have a go. Quick check together. Renatillo, if I talk about purchase, what picture is the correct one? Purchase.
La niña con las bolsas.
So is the girl with the bags this one?
Sí.
No. Is another one.
Las manos que están intercambiando la bolsa y la tarjeta.
So they are buying probably online. So that's purchase. Purchase synonym of buying. This could have been possible. That's true. It's not that incorrect, as we probably know. Let's have a go now with another one. Available.
Los productos, todos los productos que hay
Yes.
arriba, al lado de las botellas.
Yes, when something is available, that means you have products to sell. A customer. Which of them is a customer?
La mujer con las bolsas.
Yes, girls with the bags. Thank you. A bargain.
Descuento.
Discounts. Yes, discounts. Price tag.
La etiqueta roja.
Yes, the red tag. Then we go these two people. Someone selling and someone buying things. Well, that picture is an idiom when something sells like hotcakes. What was the meaning of that idiom? Do you remember, guys? You say, oh, my sopatillas sold like pancakes. For example, this pizza is selling like hotcakes. What was the meaning of that?
Que se vende rápido.
Que se vende muy rápido. Que le va muy bien. Then we have bottles. And this is $7 for a bottle of water. Wow. What's that?
Overpriced.
It's overpriced, too expensive. Then we have this person is buying something online. They're taking their money.
Rip-off.
It's a rip-off when you buy something too expensive and probably in another place it was cheaper and then afford something. It means that we have the money to buy it. Usually is we can afford something or we cannot. I would say most of the people now can't afford things because they have been affected by the pandemic. Okay, let's continue. Alrighty, is it ready? And we are ready too. Well, generally, I would say quite good. Let's continue with the next activity. And in this activity, you can see a cat. So today's lesson will be focused on, I would say, cats. Okay. And apart from that, pets in general. Okay. let's have a conversation about cats. Have you got a cat in your house? Or have you ever had a cat?
Yo tengo uno, teacher.
You have a cat. Nice. Goody, goody. Anyone else from the class has a cat?
Yo.
Aha,
Yo.
so we got people who have cats. Very nice. And Junior, I think? See me, Michi. Goody, goody, goody. Okay, you guys, you know cats are very special. Different from other pets. What things make cats special according to you? What they need, what they like. Can you tell me about cats or your cats specifically? What they like? Can you tell me anything about your cats? Or how cats are in general?
Cats need affection.
Cats need affection. That's true. Yeah, cats need affection. That's something. Great. Anything else? They need affection. Goody. What else can we say about cats? What else can we say about cats, people? Okay, what would you say? Okay, let's go to another question, maybe. What recommendations can you give, for example, to someone who would like a cat? For example, I don't have a cat now, and let's say I want a cat. What recommendation could you give me before I adopt a cat?
Cambiarles el agua, aunque tengan, por ejemplo, mi gata, aunque tiene agua y esté como más o menos lleno, si está muy antigua no le gusta, entonces hay que servirle otro pote con agua, es como bañosa.
Yep, so make sure, make sure the water is changed, or the water is fresh. That's the thing. Make sure the water is fresh. Goody, goody. And change the water bowl, probably food bowl as well. Nice, nice. Good, easy. What else? What else can we say to someone who doesn't have cats and want to adopt one? So we have one idea. Change the water bowl. They need affection.
Que se les cae el pelo. Eso a veces. Sí.
Okay, they lose hair, yeah, regularly. Yeah, they lose hair. So what it means for people, for example, if a cat is losing hair. Maybe if you are allergic, it's not a good idea to have a cat. Maybe. And yes, please clean the sandbox. Clean the sandbox for your cat, so he can have it clean and use it anytime. Have the sandbox clean. Alrighty. How would you describe this cat? Let's start describing this cat. How is this cat, in your opinion? Hi, Martina. Can we describe this cat, please?
Son limpios.
Okay, they're clean. Yeah, agree. They're clean. What else can we say? But what about this particularly? Let's describe them. How does it look? How is this cat, in your opinion?
Cute.
It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. How do you call a tiny cat? Like a baby cat?
Kitty.
Yeah, it's a kitten. Yes, that's true. It's a kitten. Yes, and the gatito, kitty. Yes, kitten is the correct. I mean, it's the formal word, and kitty is the informal. How would you describe this cat? Hi, Martina y Consuelo. Let me go to the chat now. Yes, how is this cat? The new cat. This one, the gray one. Curious. Yes, they're curious. And it's a bit different. What about this cat?
Enojado, pesado el gato.
So it looks upset, annoying, maybe
Cranky.
cranky, moody,
Grumpy.
Parece gato de señora.
Grumpy cat.
crumpy, crampy, moody, cranky, okay, bad-tempered. Yeah, usually we kind of, I don't like this kind of cats. I'd rather go for this one, the kitten. That's okay. And what about this cat? How does it look? How do you think this?
Cariñoso.
Okay, so this cat is cariñoso, so this one is tender.
Regalón.
Friendly.
Caressing, friendly. Yes, friendly. It's looking for some love. Okay, caressing means cariñoso, and tender, tierno, friendly. Okay, very opposite to the last one. And you didn't say anything about this. What about this cat? How does it look? Oh, the alarm.
Como asombrado, curioso.
Curious. Curious. Yes, what else? And if you have a look, it's quite different. It's like has short ears in comparison to the others. So it looks curious, maybe alert, could be.
Surprised.
Surprise, alert. Okay, nice, always vigilant. Alrighty, so having these cats, okay, we're gonna continue with the next. So conversation will be about cats, the first instance. So what we have now is a different activity. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, we have a short text about recommendations to people who would like to have cats, and what we need to do is to complete this text with the words that are missing. This text is the following. Getting a cat is a big decision. Isn't as easy as many people think. Think con K, porque está ahí con E. First of all, the cats adopt you instead of you adopting it. Cats are extremely territorial, but loyal. So if you want to adopt more than one, you through a slow process of socialization. When naming a cat, you to use names containing the vowel I or E. Cats are very sensitive to those sounds and recognize them better even when they are old. another thing is that cats are quite self-sufficient, quite different from what dogs are. You play with it all day, just a few minutes a day, and it will get tired of you and continue with its favorite next activity, sleeping. It's really important for them with the hygiene. Cats are really clean. You, them, a litter box and water bowls. Cats approximately sleep between 12 to 16 hours a day. They really appreciate their sleeping time, so you, them. If you really want to get a kitten, you in mind some of these tips. However, every cat needs different things. You be so strict, just provide your kitten tons of love. Se perdió el love por ahí está. Okay, so that's what we need to do, is to put the words in the correct place. Si no le chuntan, no importa. Ahí lo revisamos. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes for this one. 5 minutes. And if you need help, let me know. Bueno.
Need to know,
Need to know.
creo. No sé. Es que no sé.
Acá es la primera.
Ah, ¿dónde estaba preguntando?
No. Le estoy dando tiempo para que lo hagan solito mientras.
Ah,
Ahí
perdón.
Ahí revisamos.
¿Dónde está? Es que no tengo el link. Entonces.
Ah, pucha. Verdad, verdad que estamos tarde. I'm sorry. Martina, I'm sorry too. You're right.
Yo ya la estaba copiando en el cuaderno.
Martina. Ahí está, chiquillos. Is it working now, Kansu?
Ay, aún no. A ver, es que tengo el celular.
Okidoki. Mm-hmm. Kitty cats. How you guys doing? We have 30 seconds. Mhm. Con su. Con su consola.
Profe, ¿qué es oat? Oat, no sé cómo se pronuncia, pero la que está ahí abajo, al lado de most.
Very good question. Ought is a synonym of should. So ought and should are kind of the same. The only difference is that ought is a bit more formal and old. So should and ought are the same. Deberías o debiese. Kind of the same thing.
Vale.
Yep. Okay, you guys ready? Want to check? I need more time. Yanela, Javiera, doing all right. Abril. Okay, let's have a go. Let's check. All right, people. Let's go. Let's do it together now. Time is up, and I think some people have done something. Yes. Let's have a go. Let's see. So all the words we have down here should get in here as well. So it says, first of all, you that a cat adopts you instead of you adopting it. What would you put here? Participation now. Let's see. Someone says no. Yeah, I agree. But what's the other word?
Puse
Need.
must.
You must know.
Ah.
Okay.
O sea,
Okay, works.
es que
Yeah. Yeah, you must know. Next one. Cats are extremely territorial but loyal. So if you want to adopt more than one, you slow process of socialization.
have to go.
Have to go. Oh, have to go through. That's correct. Go through. Pasar. When naming your cat, you use name containing the vowel E or I.
You should try.
You should try to use names containing I. Cats are very sensitive. Entonces recomienda ocupar nombres que contengan I o E. Another thing is that cats are quite self-sufficient, quite different from dogs. You play with them all day, just a few minutes.
You don't have to.
You don't have to play with it.
No, o quizás podría ser don't out to. No sé que no se dice que había nunca ocupado esa palabra.
Claro, ought no funciona mucho así. Ought tiene una forma negativa que es oughtn't, pero
ya.
rara vez aparece y casi siempre aparece positivo. Entonces, you don't have to. Just a few minutes a day and get tired. It's really important to help them with their hygiene. Cats are really clean. You them a little box, food and water bowls.
You need to buy. Creo.
You need to buy them a litter box, una cajita de basura o de desperdicios, food and water bowls. Cat approximately sleep between 12 to 16 hours a day. They really appreciate their sleeping time, so you
shouldn't bother them.
You shouldn't bother them, molestarlos, bother. So if you really want to get a kitten, you in mind some of these tips.
Need to have.
Need to have some of these tips, different things. However, every cat needs different things, so you be so strict and provide them kids with tons of love.
Ya, ahí sí que no sé porque no.
Hay una que está mala. Bro.
Sí, que no la encontré. Creo que, o sea, la única por la que se me ocurre cambiarla es should. Como lo que dijo que eran casi lo mismo, no sé. O alguna.
Yeah, okay.
No, a ver, es que tampoco sé cómo completarla ahí. You don't have to be strict. O you don't should.
You don't need to be so strict, maybe. Or you don't have to be strict.
Es que pueden ser muchas.
Porque don't need to y don't have to son como lo mismo en realidad. Son la misma cosa.
Pero profe, por ejemplo, es que arriba sale when naming your cat, you should try. No se puede poner you ought try. O
siempre va con ought to try.
Yeah.
I think, let me tell you which are correct. So,
yeah.
You must know? Yes, correct. You have to go slow process? Yes. When naming your cat, you should try? Yes. You don't have to play with it? Yes. You need to buy? Yes. Yes. You have to have it? Yes. Don't need to? Yes. All of them are correct. All of them are correct. So let's put it clear now. Before I press clear, I have a question for you guys. Well, this is a kind of recommendation for people who would like to adopt a cat. And the words that we have to complete, all of them. All of them. What do they have in common? ¿Qué tienen en común o qué hacen? What do they have in common? Must know, have to go, should try, don't have to, need to buy, shouldn't bother, ought to have.
Que no eran los verbos modales, algo así.
The modal verbs, yes. So grammatically speaking, yes, they are the modal verbs, and what they do is super important because they give us functions. So what we are doing here in this text, we are mixing different functions. For example, here, so if you really want to get a kitten, you ought to have it. You have to have in mind these tips. So we are recommending, or we are giving advice, or you don't need to be so strict. So we are saying that it's not necessary. So all of the things here, all of the words that we put, like Mr. Andres mentioned, are modal verbs. So we're gonna have a look at them. Just refresh. Viendo. Seguramente el don't have to y el don't need to se pueden intercambiar como sea. Okay. So we're gonna refresh them now, and then we're gonna finish with the next activity. So what we have is these modal verbs represent language functions, and these are very interesting because they show us the practical side of language. So we can do things with them. For example, in English there are many functions like giving advice, suggesting, prohibiting, expressing ability. Also we can say expressing necessity, no necessity. Also we can criticize, we can agree, we can say many things. So one of the functions is making a suggestion or giving a recommendation. In this case we have, why don't we watch Dark? So why don't we, or why don't, it's a phrase of functional language. So the functions of language that we're gonna focus on today are only three, and these functions of language have to do with the ones that we just practiced with the cats. The first one is expressing importance or obligation, and we use that with the modal verbs must. For example, you must know, like in the text, or also we can use have or has to know. So you should have said, or we could have said, first of all, you have to know, or you must know. Both are the same. Examples: we must finish the last episode, please. Okay, so it's necessary, it's important. And hey, you have to listen to this song, so it's important, do it. So have and must to, or have to, sorry, they express importance or necessity. Another function is expressing lack of importance or no necessity. So in this case, we can use the modal verb don't need to or doesn't need to, or don't have to or doesn't have to, depending on the person. And in this case, we can have the example, you don't need to read the books to understand the film. So it's not necessary. You don't need to. And finally, she doesn't have to dress according to what the boyfriend says. So she doesn't have to listen to his boyfriend when he says, you cannot put this, you cannot wear a dress. In this case, it's not necessary. So don't have to is not necessary. Don't need to is not necessary. And finally, giving advice, something that we have seen many times, and we can use should or shouldn't. And the new modal verb is ought to, which is formal and less frequent, and usually is positive. For example, we have, you should go to bed now, it's getting late. It's only a recommendation or advice, it's not an obligation. And finally, you ought to know how I feel, you're my best friend. Deberías saber cómo me siento, si eres mi mejor amigo. There is a slight difference hay una pequeña diferencia para los que les molesta que sean tan parecidos. Primero que todo es que es más formal y generalmente lo vamos a encontrar en lenguaje escrito. Y segundo, que generalmente es como un deber, apunta como a una sugerencia o a un consejo casi moral. ¿Ya? En este caso es, al ser mi amigo deberías saber cómo me siento, entonces casi un deber de amistad en saber cómo funciona. O por ejemplo, si yo digo, I found a wallet in the street, and a friend says, hey, you can't keep the money, you ought to give it back. Debería entregarlo. Entonces es como moral entregarlo. ¿Podría decir you should give it back? Yes. Pero a los que les gusta el detalle podrían ocupar el otro. Es un detalle muy mínimo que en realidad finalmente, como cambia el lenguaje, ya da lo mismo. Que ocupen should or ought to. Es más como un should. Okay, so, final activity. Vamos a poner en práctica estos modal verbs. El have to, el has to, el must, o el, en este caso, el don't need to o don't have to. También el should y el ought to en lo siguiente. We have 10 minutes. So, the activity is the following. Imagine that your friend is about to adopt any pet. Post a picture of the pet here and write a brief recommendation using the functions seen before. So using the functions that we checked before, please write a short recommendation to a friend that is adopting a pet. Please don't forget to put the picture of a pet. The modal verbs were must, have to, should, or ought to. Lo voy a ir separando, ¿no? Mejor, por función. And need to, o don't need to. Bueno, el need to debería ir arriba. Acá, que es necesario. Don't need to. And don't have to. Y ahí está. Ought to. Ya, ocupen estos para poder escribir su recomendación. No es necesario que lo incluyan todos, pero ojalá uno de cada uno, o dos de cada uno, como quieran. So when you finish, we can end this class. I'm gonna give you an example as well. Una tortuga. Buena. No debe ser tan largo, así que tengan cuidado con eso. Porque te deja un límite de caracteres. Ya está el mío. ¿Cuántos caracteres me habrá tirado? Bueno, abajo les dice, si es que se pasan. Any help? Any help? People, any help? Ahora me aparece, no sé. Okay, let's see. Should adopt. He needs to go home. He needs to have a good home. De ahí debe ser. Agregarlo. Needs to get. Puede ser ahí al medio. Or have. Aquí, ahí. You must give him a lot of love. Yes. First of all, you must know that any parents like a child. The beneficiary. You should also take him to the vet and give his corresponding control. Yes, Javier Gandoña, very nice. You need to give you must know, yes. Oh, I would like to have a dog. That would be nice. Yes, good, Sofía. Plate, creo que bowl, Sofía. Tendrían que cambiarlo por ahí. O sea, no cambiarlo ahora, pero es la que ocupan. But a bowl for water and food. If you want to have those, you have to keep in mind, nice. You have to keep in mind, you must feed them every day. You should teach them basic tricks in respect for other people. And please don't. Yes, you adopt this cat. You have to take care of it and give it a love, make it feel welcome. Yes. Oh, estos gatitos me dan nervio, pero son lindos. Easy. If you want to have a cat, you must know. Don't need to. Nice, easy, cool. Yeah, I agree. Every place will have hair. Give a lot of attention to the cat, make him feel good. Also give him comfort. Yes. And the rubber, you have to have space because they like to run along. You can have vegetables, lettuce. Yes. Oh, okay, no. Cool, yeah. Oh, another rabbit. If you want a rabbit, you should know you need to buy or build a house for it to live. You have to know that they don't have to eat onions because they can get sick, so be careful. I hope you play and entertain them. Yes. Cool. Hoy un rato me asusté porque no salía ninguna respuesta y después la refresqué y me salieron todas. Okay, people. So, with your participation and your beautiful writing, I think today's class is finished. Go and grab a coffee, wash your face, whatever you have to do. Thanks for your answers, and they look very nice. Next class we'll continue with something a bit different, and hope to see you soon on Friday. If you need any help or anything, just let me know, and take good care. Okay, people?
Sí, profe.
Sí, profe. Bueno. Ya, cuídense todos. Gracias por venir.
Igual, profe.
Con suerte estamos
Profe.
Cuídense.
Cuídense.
Chaito. Se cuidan.
Chao,
Chao.
profe.
Chao.